What's going on, guys? It's Eric from Waterwave TV. This is episode 3 of the Waterwave Couch. I'm here with
Antione Jenkins, CEO of Antz Creationz.
this guy. Is very talented, as you can see these shoes right here. He painted on them. What do you do exactly?
So basically, I reconstruct, I paint, airbrush, sew and stitch, and basically that's all of it, and design too.
Where can they see your work at?
You can follow me on Instagram at Antz Creationz, and they'll put a link down below. You'll see all my stuff.
His @ will be right in that corner too.
Yeah.
Right down here somewhere.
Somewhere over there.
But first, we're gonna get into the tradition is taking a sip of the water before we start the podcast. He has drank it before because we have linked up.
Had to.
But he'll give you your opinion.
It's a little warmer today, but it's still hidden.
Yeah, I forgot to put him in before you came. It's like, damn. But if you don't know what Northern Chill is, it is an alkaline spring water. It's all natural, 7.8 pH level. You can buy it at Cub Foods or Kowalski's. It is local. It's from Wisconsin. There's nothing added to this. It's an all-natural water. It's the best water, in my opinion. You can also use the link in our description for 10% off on Amazon. So let's get right into it. So when did you start painting on shoes?
I started around my senior year of high school. So usually like seniors, I went to Blaine High School, by the way. So usually like they have a senior year art show for the seniors that are graduating. And I was always into drawing and stuff. So I was like, all right, let me enter all my old work that I've done from all my old art classes, and also let me do some more. Let me do something that's different. So I was already like watching people like customize shoes and like paint on shoes early on before like it became big. So I was like into it, but I was like, I don't know. I was hesitant. So once I started, like I said, just F it. I literally went to the store and I took all my old little brother's shoes, went to Walmart, grabbed a bunch of paint brushes, and just came up with a bunch of different designs. And I wound up using that for my art show, and it was like I got a lot of good feedback, and it was like a shock to everybody. Like, oh, that's cool. Like I've never seen this before. So I started wearing a few of my own around, and then words got around through social media. Like I was just like, I did it. Like I painted on shoes. So then people started hitting me up,
asking, yo, can you make me a pair? Can you make me a pair?
And it was like one person hit me up first about painting, and I was like, shit. I'm nervous, bro. I was like, I don't even know.
Because you don't want to give someone a product that they paid for and then maybe not 100% satisfied with.
I hate that, bro.
You're kind of scared. You don't want to oversell yourself and stuff.
Literally. So I was like, damn, let me do it. I just ordered the paint. I had extra bread, and I was like, yeah, come on, send me the shoes, and they're all white. So I'm like even 10 times nervous about everything. I'm like real precise, and I'm like, obviously at the time I wasn't that good, but getting back to stuff, and he loved it. So I was like, all right, bet. So I just kept doing it, practicing, and then I had a guy make me a logo, and once he made me a logo, that's when I was like, all right, I'm about to make this like practice and see where it takes me.
So what's the first shoe you ever designed on?
It was some Timberlands. I still got them.
Okay.
What
color were they? Like
the wheat Timbs.
The wheat, and you just put. I'm about to see a picture of them or something.
Yeah, I only got a video. I never took a picture of them.
Okay, but you got them at the crib.
Yeah,
so you can take a picture. I saw you a couple weeks ago with Lil Keed.
Yeah.
What was that like?
That was big, bro. So, I had just I just started my whole rebrand and everything, turning from Antz Customs to Antz Creationz. So I had this new shoe I had dropped, and it was a snakeskin AF1s, and I sold out first day. Like everything was going smooth. I had all the marketing went point on. Shout out to my guy Stefan Doe for going crazy with the graphics, and my shooter Shaddy. But we was working, man, and like I wound up selling out. So then like one thing led to another. I forgot Key was coming, so I was like, fuck, I might as well shoot my shot. Cause I was like, you got to, like, that's how you get my success. So I shot, and I was like, damn, I'm waiting. I hit up all of his peoples around him. One thing led to another. I got getting back late the next day, and I had work, so I had to work until this concert started at 7. So all the early concerts for no reason. So I got off at 4, sprinted, like literally just gassed it all the way to MOA to get both sizes for him and Lil James. If you got that shit done, I had to hurry up, went to the crib, go an hour, and go back to the stage and meet him before. And then once I met him, he was shocked. Like he was like, damn, these are cold. Like in the video, like y'all see on my gram, he was like, yeah, these are tough. Like I'm about to wear them on stage. I'm like, damn,
yeah,
I ain't have that before.
That was a good look. That was a real good look. I know. I saw him come on stage with some customized shoes on. I'm like, and I saw you in the building, and I was like, oh, you had. I'm like, these got to be his. And then I think I asked you, or I just put 1 and 2 together, and I just noticed it by the end of the night. What other famous people have you met throughout this?
So I worked with the first person, whoever like started off. I worked with Isaiah Washington, when he used to pay for the U. Then I worked with G Herbo. I worked with Herbo all like the summer of 2018. I did like 3 different projects for him. And then Lil Mexico, he's a DJ. I worked with DJ Victorious as well. That's her producer. Who else have I worked for? I did Juice World and Lil Key, Don Maker, and Gary Trent Jr.
Cool. Damn.
And then I've also worked with a few actors too. So Stormy Reed from Euphoria, and then working with their brothers and their actors as well. And then I've worked with, who else? I think that's it.
That's exciting though. That's a lot of big names for sure.
Yeah.
When did you start? So, you started your senior year, you said, right?
Yeah.
How many years has it been?
That was 3 years ago. So I graduated in 2016.
So you made a lot of really good connections in 3 years for sure. That's
for sure.
That's dope as hell. What was it like meeting like Cole Bennett at Lyrical? I saw a picture of you and Cole Bennett at Summer Smash stuff. What was that like?
Bro, that whole experience really opened my eyes, man. They're going crazy in Chicago. Like, I hope that whole environment transitioned to here in Minneapolis, bro, because every person there was all like all from Chicago, and like they're all basing their own talents off another one. Like, just here, let's benefit from each other. And meeting him was cool because he was super down to earth. So he like had a chance to talk to me just a little bit and like, yeah, bro, let's link up. We could possibly do business, or like, let me get you some Berks, like, because you know he's always rocking the Berks.
Yeah,
so
you could make him some cool Lyrical Lemonade Berks.
Hell
like, even if you just got like the all white, they'd be making those all white Berks now. You could do some cool shit on that. You could do some. I could see you doing so much cool shit with that. Has any big brands? Have you worked with any brands or anything like that yet?
That's the thing. I haven't worked with no brands. Like, I've reached out to like a few, and then like that's it. But other than that, it's really local. Like, I work with For the City, if you guys know the Minneapolis brand. But I work with them all the time.
Yeah, I saw that. I think Reese just walked by, but he's got a pair of your shoes.
Yeah, he bought those. Those were our first ever collab. Like, I used to always design with them, but then like came up with this idea. Like, it was a first year anniversary. 2018 actually, and we're like, damn, we need to do something. So we're like collabing. I'm like, I got this design for shoes I've been wanting to do for a customer, but nobody's really gave me that. I haven't had that freedom yet. So I'm like, here, let's do this. Wound up doing it, and then we wound up executing a lot better than what we did. So I think we sold about like 50 to 70 pair that summer.
Yeah, they're hard.
Then, right after, honestly, we took the money from that, and then we used it to donate to Irondale High School, to the Stripes program. So it was a smooth little movement.
Yeah, I've seen you guys done a lot of like things for high schools.
Yeah.
What's the most recent one you've done?
We recently just talked to Osseo High School, and we basically talked to their FACS class. It's their fashion class, and then we talked to them about our success, our like how it's being like how is it being an entrepreneur, dealing with like hardships of being friends in business and all that stuff. And then also I personally talked at Paladin High School before, and then also there's a lot more high schools that we have planned on talking to, but it's opened up a lot for us because a lot of high schools are coming to us to talk to, wanting us to talk to them now.
It's a good way to influence kids and just get them motivated for other stuff going on outside of school and whatnot.
Hell yeah.
So you brought some shoes with you today, other than the ones on the table.
These are actually for my guy right here. I'm going to New York this weekend for Rolling Loud, so these are for my guy, and this is basically the inspiration from New York. And then some other words on there, but he said, but I actually do got us some in here. Shout out to Mirror Smiles for the grill too as well. He plugged me, but then also I had to plug him as well.
Yeah, I saw these on your story. Did you just make these today or what?
Yeah, I just finished these today.
Yeah,
man.
Those look.
You can see them.
Damn. Do you do airbrush then for a little bit?
Yeah, I did. Honestly, I had to learn airbrush early.
Yeah, because the text looks smooth. The text literally looks like it's glowing.
Yeah, that's what I needed. So I was like, yeah, bro. The airbrush does so much better for that fact. I'm gonna sleep these out. Matter of fact.
Oh yeah.
These out. And then also, I got some unreleased kicks right here that I'm releasing on Thanksgiving. The marketing on this, behind everything, all the photo shoots and everything is dumb. So I haven't released these. I haven't shown nobody on the Snap or anything, but these are my Killer Cam ones.
Those are gonna go crazy.
Literally.
I'm already knowing.
And they got the fur on the inside too.
Oh shit! Show the camera what they were. I'll probably do some other video cuts for them as well.
And y'all see the diamonds on the back.
So what's the process like with shoes like?
Basically, it all depends, like, my thought process at the moment, to be honest. So it's like a lot of the time now, it's like I want to, like, experiment with color because I feel as though I can execute a design easily now. Now it's just I want to start freaking colorways together. So I got to start. I just use different things, like, everyday things that people, like, constantly look at but overlook to inspire me. So it's like it's so subtle, but it looks good. That's why I just kind of get my inspiration from it.
Yeah, that's why I had a question. Do you ever use like a magnifying glass or anything for extra detail, like, or like do you ever like use anything that like
That zooms in.
Zooms in a little bit, like, because I saw you were doing like the hand detailing. I watched your story before you came here.
No, I don't. I thank God that I got a good vision.
Yeah,
so
and
I
like
can
steady hands
that.
and stuff.
Steady hands. But it's taking a while to get that steady.
Yeah, because it looks good. Like it's down to the T, but I didn't know if it got that deep.
Oh no, so I mean shit. Probably in a few months or so.
Yeah,
that's when I'll probably get that in there.
Definitely. So you've mainly worked with artists, or do you work with a lot of athletes too, like local?
I've only worked
maybe
with one like I work with a lot of like younger like college athletes, some of them, but it's more artists. Like I have an easier way to get to artists than I find it is to like athletes. I don't know why it is, bro. Like every time, like even though they are on their social media a lot more.
Yeah, you would think, and you like, I mean, there is the one thing, like you might want to get a crazy pair of shoes so you can like flex them online,
right.
You know, and that's kind of more of an artist thing. But also, like if you're a basketball player,
you're
on the court.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're on the court.
Saying, like,
there's professional cameras on you 24/7 at games, like.
Literally, I've been trying to actually work with different college teams too, so hopefully that falls into play within like the next couple of years.
Do you have like a collab that you like really want to do that, or you think that's like attainable?
Yeah, actually, I want to get a D1 college team. Like, hit me up. Like, I want to do a collab with a college team for sure. So it's like, I've hit up a few coaches like NDSU. I've hit up U of M. Like, if I could do the whole like an entire team for the U of M football team, like cleats for like senior night or like breast cancer awareness day or something like that, that'd be cold as fuck. That'd be cold.
I mean, or even like something as simple as like for like the basketball team, if you got all of them like a custom pair of forces or something for them to wear like with their jumpsuits, like like something as simple as that even.
Exactly. The school can fund it. The school can definitely fund it.
Yeah, they definitely can. I mean, it's not gonna be. It's not, and that would be. They definitely got room in their budgets to do stuff like that.
Yeah,
for sure. What is like your biggest vision with Antz Customs, like where you see yourself in 15 years from now, like what you've done?
Man, I want to have I said within like the next 10, I'll probably have my own brand, like my legit shoe that I designed that is coming out with constantly. I'll have my own AC1 legitly from me being hand stitched and I want it to be based out of Minnesota. So like I want to have a luxury store. Like I said, I call myself the number one luxury designer in Minnesota. So number one luxury shoe designer. Excuse me. So I want to have like you come into the store, you're getting greeted like a god. You're in there like royalty. That's what I want. Like when you step in my shoes, I want you to step up like everybody look at me. This is how I feel. Like you're coming out with these on. You're about to be the number one spotlight. Spotlight's on you today. So that's what I want it to feel like when you come in my store. So that's probably my plan. And then also having it grow out to possibly another state, but more so in the Midwest, because I feel as though everybody tries to branch out too much, and I want to have it subtly here. So it's like, if you need to come to Minnesota, the first thing on your mind should be Antz Creationz store. I need to get dripped by. I need to go to this store.
Yeah, it's like the Icebox in Atlanta or something like that. Yeah. You know, like if a rapper goes to Atlanta, they're gonna stop at Icebox just because they can.
Literally, or like you go down south go to the West Coast for In-N-Out. Like there's like that's what my goal is, to be that number one position. Like whatever you're thinking of when you think of Minnesota or the state, it should be me.
Would you? So when you say you want like your own shoe, you mean you want like how Nike is a brand?
Yeah.
You want like an Antz Customs, like how Big Baller Brand just came out with their own shoe. Yeah. Like they didn't collab with like Adidas and come out with like you want like an Antz Customs shoe from the ground up.
Like in between that time in my 15 years, I'd probably have a collab with Balenciaga, designer brands, and Nike, Adidas.
To get you off the ground a little bit, so people will have more of a reason why.
Right. So I wouldn't just be like, I treat my art like you do in the music industry. Like you got to get signed by some company to invest into you. So I kind of treat myself as the same. So I could be like Sean Witherspoon, where it's like getting collabs, and I could be like Virgil, but it's still my own brand, but it's like still designer. So I'm still collabing, being able to collab with these different brands, and still get the benefits of signing with them.
Do you have like a big influence in why you do this? Like, is there?
Yeah, I do. Actually, it's the guy has a brand called Somewhere in America. He does it himself. He has all these brands. Like he literally has his one brand where it's like it's all just handmade stitch from in America. Like he teaches kids about how to sew and stitch, and like basically a different route of how to grow up and make a business. But also like his design and his work is just so crazy, bro. It's like damn. Every time he comes out, and then the marketing, he's there as well. So it's like fuck. It's like pinpoint on. That's what I admire in like fashion world.
If there's one thing you could say to a young entrepreneur fresh out of high school, what would you tell him?
Do that shit. Abuse all your friends. Abuse all the people that are around you. Because the school is probably the best benefit. I feel as though if I was in school, I could probably have a lot more clout than what I do. But
yeah, if you would have started like a couple years earlier or something.
Exactly. And if I didn't move to North Dakota, but like at the end of the day, school is probably the best benefit. It's free advertisements everywhere. Everything is handed to you, so you might as well just abuse it as YWSK best way you can. And time management. That's all it is.
This has been the Water Wave Couch, episode 3. I was here with
Antz Creationz, Antione Jenkins. Y'all can follow me on the gram. Make sure y'all do that. And get in tune. These are going to go crazy. I got a surprise guest performing in these possibly. So, no, let me change that. I got a surprise guest in these. Y'all see soon. Stay tuned.
Yep. Make sure you do check out his shoes. Hit him in the DMs. Maybe he'll make you something special. His work is 10 out of 10. I approve it.
I got the Water Wave stamp.
Make sure you drink Northern Chill. Have a good day or a good night whenever you're watching this. And make sure you subscribe. And stay tuned for crazy more interviews.
If you want smoke, yeah, I keep it too. Shawty wanna fuck, I'm like brand new. Drop it to the floor, come see what this cash do. Can you see me now, flexing in a new coupe? Can you see me now, connect to you like Bluetooth?